How much do you love me?
Very much.
Wow.
This one.
And are you gonna miss me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope to be our nanny
You have to be your nanny. How long do you want me to be your nanny?
forever.
Forever. Hi guys! Hello! Hi guys, how are you? I bet you're wondering why I am looking so upset or a bit upset right now. Actually, not just upset, I'm really sad, and I will apologize in advance if I would be really emotional on this video, because it's so tough to do something that you don't want to do, but you have to do. I don't know if you get what I'm saying, but before I continue, welcome to my channel. My name is Queentas, and yes, I live here in the UK with my awesome British husband. And you probably are wondering why I'm saying that I'm emotional right now, because to those of you who have been following my channel, you probably already know that I have been doing a nanny job in London since I have since my visa was approved. And it's actually a really fantastic job. I had to be in London at least 4 days or 4 nights and 4.5 days in a week, and then I get to go home during weekends. And that decision that I made is a mutual decision between me and my husband. My first reason why I wanted to become a nanny is because I've never had kids, but then I always wonder how it feels like to be a mom, like how to look after children, because I've never had that. Although I have siblings or nieces and nephews, I was always away abroad or away somewhere and doing work. I never had a chance to be really up close in a relationship with kids. So it's something that a part of me is longing for. And my husband is so understanding. He's so supportive of anything that I wanted to explore in my life, and we've never been separated, my husband and I. No, honey? We've always been together. The only time that we've been separated is when he left before me to return to England, and it's a few months, and it was like really hard. But we don't think that we are going to be separated, because we are in the same country anyway. I'm just in London, so he agreed for me to do that. And I have had the most fantastic time with these 2 kids that I looked after, and this couple that I worked with. They treated me like their own siblings. I am actually not treated as a nanny. I'm treated like their elder sister, and then these kids, I instantly have that connection with them, and it's like really lovely. I fell in love with the kids, and I have loads of different stories every time I go home about them, what we do, especially the girl, because she has more time with me than the boy. The boy is turning 6 years old. And To make the story short, guys, it's if I was single, I would not leave the job because like it's really a fantastic job. It's like being with your own kids. And the problem is I have a husband who is not really always in 100% physically well, and has been operated at one point, and I still have to go to work. I still have to look after those kids, and he's there. He's having his, he can't use his hands, but I have to leave him home. And he has his episodes where he's emotional because of his autism. The people with autism, sometimes they just feel low without no reason, and because he's on his own in our house, he feels empty and he feels emotional every time that we go to the train station. It breaks his heart, and it breaks my heart to leave my husband in that state. And even if I communicate with him on a daily basis, it's really difficult. So we have to come up with that decision to ask for this family to give me time to leave the work. So I resigned. I talked to them, and they were very supportive of me. It was difficult because I had to find a replacement. The kids were crying. That's the most difficult. My girl, when I'm brushing her hair, she asked me, "Why do you have to leave me?" And that last day, a couple of, like a few days before I left, they would ask me, "Will you do your last bedtime with us?" Like they were calling me and they say, can you please do bedtime with us? Can we do Simon Says? We're trying to do games together. Are you crying, honey? My husband is also crying. So it's not easy, guys. I mean, that's why I'm saying, if my circumstances were different, probably if I was single, I'm not saying that I don't, like, I hope I was single because, marrying my husband is one of the best things that has happened to my life. So, but then you've got to do what you've got to do. My husband is my family. It's only him and me. We don't have kids. So I have to be here for him, and he has to be there for me. So anyway, to cut the story short, I had to say bye-bye to these kids, and they have given me this most beautiful memories to look up to, and I promise that I'm gonna keep in touch with them, visit them, and send them presents. They only settle if I tell them that, don't worry, I'm gonna visit, and don't worry, I'm gonna send you presents on your birthday, and they're gonna settle. But yeah, it's so hard, guys. It's so hard. You don't realize that you will be so much involved in their lives, and you in this, to some of your work, you just run away. But this, you cannot do that. You have to explain to the children. Anyway, that's the end of my job in London. And I'm gonna share to you what would be the the updates. I have made some application for the job that I used to do before, so I'm gonna share that with you in my next video. But yes, it's interesting. This is a sad chapter, but as we were crying when I left the house. But I mean, life goes on, and we are still good friends, and they are still gonna be my little kids that I will always look forward to seeing every time I go to London. They say that I'm gonna have to visit them. So yeah, but looking forward, on the other hand, I'm excited as well because my husband and I doesn't have to be away from each other. I'm gonna be working in the area locally, and fingers crossed, I'm gonna get this job. I went to an interview, and I'm gonna share this to you. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna let you know if this has materialize. Please pray for that, for me. I'm hoping that I'm gonna get that job. And yes, guys, I hope you also can relate. If you're nannies, I think you can relate that this relationship that you build with the kids that you look after for is really a special relationship. And I'm glad that I was able to experience that. And I hope you like my video. I hope that you will let me know what you think about this video. Give me a comment, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.